Hey guys, welcome back. Today will be my 27-week pregnancy update. Today I am 28 weeks, so I officially started the third trimester today, and I am definitely starting to feel it. From a symptoms perspective, I didn't really have anything new this week. I did have more of just feeling pregnant, which has been kind of new for me. I feel heavier. I'm having a hard time getting out of seats. I am having a harder time bending over and standing up or sitting down for extended periods of time. I think part of that might be my lack of exercise throughout this pregnancy, just to be really honest about it. So I'm hoping to be able to start getting in some more walks now that the weather is getting a little bit cooler, so that I can keep moving a little bit. But as far as symptoms, nothing really new. I did have some pretty crazy stuff happen this week though, so the majority of this video will probably be about telling you that. So let's go ahead and get started with it. So last Thursday, which was one day after I posted my 26-week update, I was 27 weeks in one day, and about 11:30 in the afternoon I was at work, and I had noticed I hadn't felt McKenna move all day. So I went to like Google or something. It wasn't Google I went to. There was an app, one of the apps I use. Pregnancy Brain, one of the apps that I use, I can't think of right off the top of my head, to check about how the kicks are supposed to be monitored, since you typically start kick counts at 28 weeks. So since I was already over the hump of 27, I figured it'd be best to kind of see what I should be monitoring for and what I shouldn't. And some of the suggestions, if you weren't feeling kicks, was to drink like a caffeinated soda or something sweet, lay on your side, whatever. Well, I was at work, so I couldn't really lay down. So what I did is I drank half of a soda and I ate a little bag of grapes, and I still didn't get any movement for about 25 more minutes. So I went ahead and called my doctor just to see what her thoughts were. And I actually never got through to my doctor because she was with patients, but her nurse told me to go ahead and go to the maternity center here at our hospital and have it checked out. So I picked up my husband and we went, and they put the little heart monitor on my stomach and made sure her heart rate was fine, and then they monitored for kicks. After about 10 minutes of being there, of course, she started kicking up a storm, and everything was fine. And I told the midwife that saw us there that she's normally very active, so it was very unusual for her to not be so active. So by the time we left, the midwife said, I can see exactly what you mean about her being very active, because once she started moving, she moved a lot. So that was our first little scare, I guess, that we've had so far. It was not fun to deal with, but it was nice though too, to make sure that everything was fine. The midwife did do an ultrasound very quickly, just to measure for fluid in the placenta, to make sure everything was fine, and that there was enough fluid for the baby. And she said everything was perfect. Anything above a 5 is good. Ours was just right at a 10, and she said that's perfect. So that was our first little scare. So then on Monday we had a doctor's appointment scheduled, and that was for my 28-week appointment. I was 27 weeks and 5 days. I normally have my doctor's appointments on Mondays because it's typically been the day that I can leave early from work and go to the appointments. So this one was actually a morning appointment. So they weighed me and all the normal stuff, but we did have a growth scan. So we will have a growth scan every 4 weeks because of being high blood pressure and higher risk from IVF. So I know most people only get like 1 or 2 growth scans. We get one every month. So that's really nice. I really enjoy doing that. So during the growth scan, they checked everything, made sure everything was looking good. She did a few kicks and somersaults on the screen, which was nice. And she is measuring at 2 pounds 9 ounces, and there's a mosquito in this room. I don't know how it got in here. At 2 pounds 9 ounces, her heart rate was 135, which is perfect. And everything was looking great. She was measuring exactly on pace. Her head was in the 74th percentile, and then the rest of her averaged out to the 54th percentile. And of course my doctor decided to make a joke and ask me what I thought the shortest part of her body was, and I think I said like her torso, and my doctor's like, no, her legs, just like you. So yeah, sorry for the abrupt end to that video right there. My husband was walking out, thought I had stuff to carry in from my car, and I didn't hear him walk past me and just heard someone going in my garage, so kind of freaked me out. Anyway, so we go in Monday, everything was fine. Doctor said everything looks good. The big issue, though, that she had, well, not big issue, so I shouldn't say it like that, but her issue was my weight. So I lost a pound since my last visit, which was good, but she really doesn't want me to gain any more weight because I was talking to her about, I just feel like I've been hit by a bus by 7 o'clock. And she said that's common for third trimester, but it's also partially because my frame is so small, and then everything I carry, so including my normal weight plus the baby, is all in the front of me. So it puts a lot of pressure on my back. And she said that's probably the big reason why my back's been bothering me. So her solution to that was to put me on bed rest. Not bed rest, modified bed rest. So to take me out of work so that my stress would go down and not affect my blood pressure, and that I would have more time just to focus on my health and the baby's health. So at first I was really excited about that. I was like, oh wow, I get 9 weeks off. I'm gonna be home. I can do whatever I want at home. I wasn't on bed rest, just basically taking me out of work is what that means. I can do whatever I want. I can work on our room. I can get all this stuff done. And then about 5 or 6 hours later on my ride home from work, I had a pretty severe anxiety attack about it, because I'm one of those people that really can't stay bored. And if I do stay bored, I start to get depressed. So if I don't feel like I'm being productive, then it doesn't work for me. And then I also felt really guilty about it because I feel like I can still work. So I went and talked to my sister-in-law, who is a labor and delivery technician, good friends with my doctor as well, and asked her thoughts on it. And she said that she thought it was a great idea. And everyone that I talked to thought it was a great idea. My bigger concern, though, was the more that I looked into the policies through my HR department and the less answers I could get from them, I was really afraid that this was going to cut into my actual maternity leave. And my job is very great in the fact that they offer 16 paid weeks. And I just would not, I'm not giving that up. So, I mean, that's something that I needed for her. So what I did the next morning is I reached out to my doctor and asked her if she would be okay with a modified work schedule instead of me going out completely, where instead of working 6 days a week at 48 hours a week plus a 1 hour each way commute, going down to 4 days a week at 30 or 35 hours. And she was fine with it. She said the only thing that will change that is if my blood pressure goes back up. So that will definitely be something that I will be keeping an eye on and making sure I'm following the schedule that I make for myself. Since I am the manager, it is a lot harder for me to cut myself out of the branch when I need to. But I've already had a very candid conversation with my team and told them, guys, this is the only way I can stay here. So I'm going to do very good at making sure that I'm leaving when I'm supposed to, coming in when I'm supposed to, and taking my days off as I need to. And I'm actually really excited about that kind of work schedule because I'm still being productive, I'm still working, but it also does give me some more time to get some stuff off my to-do list and time to relax and just, you know, maybe if I need to take a day and just lay around and, you know, catch up on sleep or whatever, that I can do that. So I'm pretty excited about that. Anyway, those are our highlights for the week. Somewhere in this spiel, I will insert a sonogram picture since I haven't really shown you guys any sonogram pictures. We got some really neat 3D ones of her face. She's got a real chubby little face, little fat nose. So I'll post a picture or put a picture in somewhere here with that for you too. So I'll finish out this video tonight with the baby buys. I'd love to show you everything I picked up today, but that's like a 50,000 minute video. I may do a separate one showing you some of this, I'm not sure, but one of my really, really good friends, I've known her for, God, believe it or not, 15 years, and she had a little girl about 1.5 years ago, and her family went overboard with shopping and stuff, so she gave me, I have 2 full baskets, and I mean like big full-size baskets of brand new with tags, clothing, bows, swimsuits, shoes, just so much stuff you couldn't even believe it. And then she also gave me a brand new Mamaroo, so I'm so excited about that because that saves us a ton of money with the newborn insert. She gave us a stroller adapter where I can put the car seat in the stroller adapter without actually having to take my big stroller everywhere, which when she showed me that is like the coolest thing ever. And then she even gave me a few things for my cousin that's having a baby, things that we already had, like bath supplies, a bouncy seat, so just floored. I had a full SUV worth of stuff tonight coming home. And I may do another video here to show you some of these items that she gave me because they're so cute. But as far as like baby buys other than that, I did want to show you some gifts that we got this week. We got from our really good friends, Amanda and Ricky and their little boy Dale bought us a few things from our registry. They got us our bottle cleaner. I wanted this one specifically because it suction cups to the counter and you can just stick it in and pull it out and you don't have to worry about it falling on the floor because I drop everything. They also got us the Munchkin cleaning basket to put the bottles and the nipples in the dishwasher. They got us an elephant Wubbanub. I haven't taken it out of the package yet. I don't really intend to until we use it. But the elephant Wubbanub. And then they got us the Secure Toy wraps that were all on our registry. So that when we have the toys, like to secure the stroller, secure to the car seat. So I was very thankful for these because they're all things we would definitely use. And then we also got a gift from one of my husband's really good friends, Brad, and his wife, Liz. They sent us this super cute towel set. It's a little, I don't want to take it all the way open because I don't want to mess with it, but it's a really cute little elephant hooded towel, super soft. And then they also got us the crib sheet that matches her room. So this is what's going to go on her bed as soon as we get her mattress. You guys can see I can put the mobile up that our cousin Chris got us. I put that up last week. And I've got a few things in the crib right now because I'm out of space in her room, but that will go in the crib once we get that. But otherwise, let me see if I can move the camera here and I'll show you, just give you a sneak peek at all of these, you can see the pugs too, but all of these huge baskets of stuff from Stephanie. So I seem to be having a lot of trouble with using my camera tonight to record, so we're going to go ahead and cut it off there. Thank you to everyone who sent us gifts this week and for all the wonderful baby buys. I may or may not do a video of all these baskets I showed you, but if not, just know that we've got some really cute clothes. And in the meantime, I will fill you guys in on our 20-week update in a week. See you then. Bye.